I've seen you in most of the videos. Your interest, your attention is into South Africa and about South Africa, and your tone sounding like you are challenging the government of South Africa. I even feel like you are a president. But when I do my research, I see you are not.
What do you mean? I'm president of my country. I'm not president of South Africa, and there's nothing wrong in
So, on that note, I just want to ask you, because if I was the South African president, I would feel like you are challenging me as a president.
I have just recently done a video. Okay, Ramaphosa hasn't
What's
been.
your statements that you always make about South Africa?
Ramaphosa has the right to respond, and he has not responded.
Okay.
Are you still there, my friend?
I'm actually saying to you, you sound, if I was a president, I would feel like you are already making a threat to my government. Yeah, I'm still here. You didn't hear my submission. I was saying to you, if I was the president today, I would feel like you are challenging my government. If I was him, I would respond, and I want to respond on behalf. Do you mind?
Well, how would you respond? But you're not the president of South Africa, are you? I have addressed the president of South Africa, and I've just recently broadcasted to my people because I heard what your South African president said about migration. I think it is unfortunate that in Africa, where we are one, we should be one African continent. It is ridiculous and appalling that we have a situation where Africans cannot move freely from one country to the other. It is colonization, point 2. And I don't care who is upset by what I have to say. The Pan-African leaders who have left this world will be totally disappointed with the way South Africa has behaved. We should move freely. If you are a Kenyan, you should be able to move freely into South Africa. If you're South African, you should be able to move freely into Nigeria. We are adopting, or South Africa in particular is adopting, a foreign migration policy. A foreign migration policy. That is what you expect from the United States. That is what you expect from the United Kingdom, and that is what they are implementing. What the hell is wrong with the South African government? Please tell me. You said you want to act as the president of South Africa. Please respond to me. Why are you adopting a foreign migration policy? Africa is supposed to be united. It's supposed to be one continent.
My brother, South Africa has their own government. They implement their own laws, and they implement rules that are suitable and good for their country. And as for South Africa, what is happening with the migration issues? Is it because the challenges that they are facing? That's why I ask you a question. Have you set your foot in South Africa? You don't know the crisis. And then when South Africa wants to do other things, especially the residents, you come and tell them, I feel like you're inciting. You come and get to tell how they should run their country and what they must do. And more like you're posing a threat, as if like if they chase Ghanaians or Nigerians, you're gonna like destroy or attack. That's you. That's why I said if I was a president, I feel like you're threatening my government.
You have misunderstood. You have misunderstood the message I put across. And let me clarify to you. What I did say to you, I didn't ever have not said that I am coming to invade South Africa. South Africa can do what it needs to do, but I need to speak as an African. What I basically said to you, South Africans, is that if you continue your behavior of vigilante, if you continue your behavior of attacking Africans who are in your country, then I will ask FIFA to remove you from the World Cup. Yeah? And then South Africans basically said, please remove us, because there's no way South Africa will win the World Cup anyway.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Give me one evidence.
Evidence of what?
When you say South Africa is doing vigilante, you can't even produce an evidence or a proof about that. Of what your allegations that you are making about South Africa. If I were to give you any foreigner that is even next to me, to confirm what you are saying, if it's really happening in South Africa, it's a lie. Even the president of America, he lied and said South Africa, they are killing farmers. That's what you guys are doing about South Africa. You're lying about South Africa, you're making allegations because all you need to strike its name down and destroy its reputation. And unfortunately, I'm here to stand for my country.
Yeah,
What you are saying is not happening in my country. Give me one evidence that proves, or post a video that will show me what you are saying.
Let me explain. Two things. When Ramaphosa, and I believe he did very well.
Do you know why people, they love South Africa?
Can you let me respond? When Ramaphosa visited Trump, and Ramaphosa, in my view, did very well compared to Zelensky of Ukraine. I was actually quite pleased that that was an African leader representing Africa and telling Trump where to go. I commended Ramaphosa for the way he conducted himself with humility, with leadership. I was pleased that he pushed back. It was fantastic to see Ramaphosa do what he did. However, the point I am trying to make is this, and you guys have misunderstood. I get messages. You said I have threatened South Africa. I get constant messages from South Africans in my DM, abusive remarks. It's almost like you guys cannot debate issues intellectually without presenting your own views, without being abusive. That is point number one. Point number two, you say you are South African. Your president has just recently made a national address. And the national address basically says, unless I've misunderstood him, he has said that South Africans should not take the law into their hands. You asked me to provide evidence. That is the evidence that your South African president, President Ramaphosa, has basically said that South Africans should not, in any shape or form, take the law into their hands. That is the evidence, because it has been happening. We should love one another. The point I am trying to make, my good friend, is this. The policy that you currently have, including 30th of June, you are behaving like Westerners. You are behaving like the United States of America. You are behaving like the United Kingdom, where they do not want foreigners in their land. And at times I wake up in the morning and ask myself, we are Africans. We are not non-Africans. Why are you treating Africans this way? It is not acceptable. And anyone who gets offended by my comments in South Africa, I'm not threatening South Africa. I am just making a point that the likes of Gaddafi, who wanted to unite Africa, the likes of Nelson Mandela, Julius Nyerere, Nkrumah, all these African leaders who are no longer around, will be rolling on their graves. No, can I finish? We'll be rolling on their graves. This whole idea that take your people sounds like you are talking to non-Africans. We are Africans. We are supposed to be united. You and I have the same skin color. We have the same skin color. But you treat Africans as if they are foreigners. And that is not acceptable. Let me tell you right now, I'm fully aware that there are countries that are facing serious issues. Unemployment. I fully understand that. But what I will not accept is for African countries to behave like foreign countries. I will not accept it. I couldn't care less what it is. I will not accept it. And I will not accept abuse. I will not accept anyone who cannot intellectually debate me on what is happening in South Africa. You have now created a situation, I'm sorry to say this, where in Africa right now, South Africa is coming across as the most hated African country in Africa because of the way you are behaving. South Africa was the most beloved country in Africa. We fought during apartheid. We taxed our people. We made sure you were free. Why can't we have a debate, a civil debate? Why are you attacking other Africans? Why are you attacking Nigerians? Why are you taking the law into your own hands? Why don't you let your government sort it out? It is disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Nigerians in South Africa are not foreigners. They're Africans like you.
Can I add something before it becomes too long?
Yeah, you will answer something, but I will say this: it's rather unfortunate that your president Ramaphosa has ignored me and has not responded in any shape or form. I am still getting this. I am having a debate about what we need to do, and look at what I am getting. People are telling me that I'm mad. I should go back to my country. That is the sort of message that you hear from foreigners abroad. That is what is happening to black people in the United States. That is what is happening to black people in the United Kingdom. They're asking black people to go back to their country. And South Africa is doing the same. I'm sorry. You might kick Africans out, you might kick Ghanaians out, but let me tell you, Ghanaians are Africans. South Africans are Africans. Nigerians are Africans. It is that simple. But I will let you speak, my friend, because I am a mature person, but I will let you speak.
Okay, now let's talk. You're talking about unity, United Africa. Why that has to happen in my country? Why can't we come and unite in your country and invite everyone? Why should we unite at South Africans' cost? Because when I say South African cost, you don't know what these Nigerians are doing in my country. You don't know what these people are doing. We're dealing with kidnaps. We're dealing with prostitution. We're dealing with drugs. So the united that you're talking about, it has to be in South Africa. Maybe we should unite in the middle of Africa.
What is the
That
percentage?
could be Ghana, that could be...
Can I ask you a question? What is the percentage of Nigerians? What is the percentage of Nigerians doing wrong things in South Africa? How many Nigerians are in South Africa? And what is the percentage of Nigerians doing bad things in South Africa? I can tell you confidently, there are you can't tell. Some people are telling me here that 100% of Nigerians are doing bad things in South Africa. That I will question that. That is absolutely wrong. That is rubbish.
Let me answer you. Let me answer you now.
How many Nigerians do you have in South Africa? And how many of them are creating problems for you?
Okay, let me answer you in the smart way. Number one, there are a lot of graves that were not supposed to happen of South Africans that are caused by the foreign nationals. There are a lot of people who wouldn't have died only if this migration and flooding in South Africa, that shouldn't have happened. Secondly, I don't even know the count because everybody's illegal. I don't know how many Nigerians. Maybe I lost the count.
Are you telling me
if I had the statistics, I was going to tell you.
You're telling me every Nigerian in South Africa is illegal. If you are that serious about the relationship between the Nigeria, why don't you get out of Nigeria in terms of MTN? MTN is a South African company making money in Nigeria. Yes or no? You can't have it both ways. You want Nigeria out of
no. It's an individual company. No.
Yeah, exactly.
MTN is for individuals. It doesn't benefit me. Check it out and see if I would care.
Yeah, you are telling me that you don't know the percentage, but you are telling me 100% of Nigerians in South Africa are all creating bad problems for South Africans in South Africa. That is absolutely wrong. There is no nation. I'm
talking about the graves that we have in South Africa.
I'm asking you, how many Nigerians are in South Africa? Do you know the percentage of Nigerians in South Africa? Is it 500,000? Are you telling me, for example, I don't know. Are you telling me out of half a million people?
I don't have the statistics.
Yeah, please go and find the statistics because facts are really, really important. Facts are really important.
No, I can't have a statistics. I don't have their records. They came here flooding. They are not documented. I don't even know them. I hear from the tone.
I'm asking you a question, but you can't answer the question.
I don't have a record. Why should I have a record of people that didn't even...
So you are telling me 100% of Nigerians, all the Nigerians in South Africa are creating crimes. What are the ones who are positively contributing towards your economy? What about the ones who have businesses? What about the ones who are creating opportunity. Please answer the question. How many Nigerians are in South
Which
Africa?
business are you talking about? My
How
brother,
many Nigerians? How many
stay-
Nigerians? Yeah. You see what you? I tell you
I
this.
stay in Kempton Park.
I
Listen,
tell you this
okay.
much. I tell you this much. Yeah. I have South Africans in my country contributing positively to my country. I also have South Africans who are creating problems in my country. I don't go by attacking them. I don't go by creating problems for myself. Do you understand? I let my people, yeah, in the respective immigration offices deal with what needs to be dealt with. My concern is the case that you have put the law into your own hands and you have not allowed your public officials, you have not allowed your public institutions to resolve the problems. You cannot tell me how many Nigerians are in South Africa, but you can confidently tell me that Nigerians are creating problems in South Africa. How many of them? If it is 500,000, is it 50,000? Is it 10,000? You can't answer that. Please get me Ramaphosa to come and talk to me here. Honestly, I don't want to waste my time with you. With all due respect, I don't, because you are very selective. You are focusing on just what is happening. And it's contradictory. If you believe that all Nigerians in Nigeria, in South Africa, are criminals, what is MTN doing in Nigeria? You are very lucky that I'm not the Nigerian president. I would have kicked MTN out of South Africa immediately. And you will lose that business. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'm asking us to be reasonable. I'm basically saying that this is a foreign migration policy. Let's sit down and resolve this issue instead of being abusive towards each other.
I feel like you're running away.
I'm not
I feel like you're running away from the truth.
I'm not running away from the truth. The truth
Let
of
me
the
tell
matter.
you,
The truth of the matter is this, that you cannot tell me how many Nigerians are creating problems. You are just saying to me that Nigerians are creating. How many of them are creating problems in South Africa? Answer me. You can't answer it. You are not in a position to answer
look
it.
here.
How many
I
Nigerians?
think right now, wait, I think right now,
I'm listening, my friend. I'm here.
let me give you the percentage to satisfy you. Let me give you the percentage to satisfy you. 75% of Nigerians are committing crimes. Where is the 25? Is the women and the children, because they are still young and they are still being trained to destroy this country. Number one, Nigerians are coming to my country and they want, wait, they are forming their kingdoms. They are forming their kings in my country. They are taking they actually want to take our land. That's a state threat.
Your land, what? Your
So
land,
you want us to stay with people like that?
But your land, what land are you talking about? You are telling me 75% of Nigerians. Where did you get that information from? I want you to prove it to me. Where did you get that information from that 75% of Nigerians are criminals in South Africa? Are you listening? You see, like I said to you, like I said to you, I genuinely respect you coming to come and talk to me and defending your country. I would expect any citizen of my country to do the same. But I have to challenge you. When you say that 75% of Nigerians are creating problems and they're taking your land, what land are they taking? Nigeria was taxing its own people to free you from appetite. Have you, maybe what has actually happened is the South African educational system has so failed you guys that you don't even understand the history. You do not understand the history of African countries and how African countries helped South Africa. You've forgotten. How dare you come here and
I feel like you're not giving me a chance to reply. That's the problem, number one.
How dare you say that Nigerians are taking your land? Nigerians are taking your land. Can you imagine how ridiculous that statement is?
Let me answer that. Let me answer that. And with respect, listen to me. When someone comes in your country and put what do you call it? Put a king in your land, and then they will say this is the king of the Igbos. A king without a land. I don't think there is a king without a land. And I don't think there's a king without its people. So if you're going to come and rule your people in your king, you are the one who's going to give them a place to stay. Meaning, where they were ordaining themselves, or they were crowning themselves, they took over that place. They wanted to take, actually they were attempting to do that. That is a state threat automatically for me. And you say I must stay with such behavior. And as you, for Nigeria, what do you say? What is your take about such behavior? Why can't you come and take accountability or answer to that?
Answer to what? What you are saying is very
Answer me
ridiculous.
on that one.
Well, I will answer you. What you are saying is very, very ridiculous. What has happened to the South African educational system? Have you guys been really educated about the history? You are telling me Nigerians are leaving Lagos to come to South Africa, taking your land and creating chieftaincy titles. Do you know how ridiculous your comment is? It is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. What happened to South Africa? What happened to the educational system? What happened to the history? The history. Are you aware of the number of African nations that helped South Africa before Nelson Mandela was released from prison? Are you aware that so many people paid tax to ensure that South Africa was funded effectively to fight for its own freedom? Look, you are fighting the wrong enemy. You are genuinely fighting the wrong. And like I said to you, I'm glad that you've come here, and I praise you for being patriotic as a South African. I praise you for defending your country. But Ramaphosa needs to come and talk to me effectively, because he has said in the national address that happened earlier on today, he basically warned South Africans and said South Africans should not act as vigilantes. South Africa, look, actually, you know what is going to be really interesting? If Ramaphosa can't come, get me Trevor Noah. I want to hear from Trevor Noah whether he thinks this behavior is the right behavior.
Do you know why our president is doing that?
Get me
Do you
Trevor
know why
Noah.
our president is saying that?
Get me Trevor Noah.
Do you know?
Get me Trevor Noah.
Yeah, it's fact. Do you know why our president is doing that? Wait, do you know why our president is protecting the foreigners? Because you guys, you have him with his boss. You are using MTN as a leverage. That's one thing that we are aware of.
Don't call
But
me.
trust me,
Don't call me you
it's
guys.
for greater good for Nigerians to leave this country.
Let me explain. You don't call me you guys, okay? I am not you guys. I have the same skin color as you. I am African like you, okay? I am not English. I am not American. I am not German. I am not French. I am an African like you. Like I tell you this much. If Ramaphosa would not come, I want to hear from Trevor Noah. Bring Trevor Noah down here and let him come and talk to me, and let him tell me whether he thinks this is right. Let me repeat this. I am not American. I am not British. I'm not English. I'm not Scottish. I am an African man like you, same skin color. So when you say you guys, it irritates me. What do you mean by you guys? Why are you differentiating between South African and Nigerian? Why? What has happened to South Africa? Get me Trevor Noah. Get me
I
Trevor Noah.
repeated earlier on. I
Don't
said the unity that you talk about, it shouldn't happen in South Africa. Let's do it in your country. Let's do the unity in your country at your own cause, not in my country. Because what's happening right now in our country,
but you
we're
have
no longer
forgotten,
safe
but
to
you
walk
have,
around.
but you
We're
have
no longer.
forgotten, you have forgotten your history. If Ramaphosa doesn't want to talk to me because he's the most important person and he's well known within the world, then get me Trevor Noah. Get me Trevor Noah to come and talk to me and debate, and let us talk.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something?
Please go ahead.
You said you never been in South Africa. You said you never been in South Africa, right?
Yes.
In South Africa, we have kings. We have kings. If you can leave Ramaphosa sometimes aside, don't think he's the supreme leader. There are supreme leaders in South Africa. You might be speaking to one of them right now as you speak, and you are calling Ramaphosa, which is a small boy. He's a puppet. I cannot call that man a leader. So that's why I'm standing up and speaking for my country. You calling me, you want that puppet, that you guys have a leverage on him. You know, when you talk about MTN, you're not threatening South Africa, you're threatening him. Let's be honest. Am I lying? All you have for South Africa is MTN. What else do you guys have against South Africa?
You know what's really
Why are you
interesting?
worried on shaking when we say they must leave? Why do you
know
bring
what-
leverages? Why?
Do you know what is really interesting about this? This is just a colonized approach to things. When Trump was threatening you and threatening Ramaphosa, what did you South Africans do? Africans united and told Trump to leave you guys alone. Like I said, you've forgotten your history. Stop using you guys. Look at me. Yeah? I am African.
Okay,
Like,
now I'm
listen,
gonna
let me
be
finish.
honest with you.
I am an
If I
African.
was, if
I'm an African like you. I am an African like you. Yeah? Like I said, I have spent enough time with you. Okay? You say you're not the South African president. I understand that. You are telling me that you are a supreme leader. Yeah? Your Excellency, supreme leader. I am telling you that your approach is entirely wrong. Do not use you guys with me. Look at me. Look at me and look at my color. Okay? I am not English. I am
okay,
not,
fair enough. I hear you.
I'm not German.
I hear you.
I'm an African. Please,
Okay.
you South Africans, you get me Trevor Noah to come and debate this issue with me because it is appalling. It is inappropriate for
Okay.
you to be saying you guys.
I want.
Look at me. Look at me very
Okay,
well.
let me
Look at
withdraw
my skin.
from that
Look at my
statement.
skin, brother. Look at
I
my
understand.
skin.
Let me withdraw.
I am not English. I am not British. I am
I
not
can
American.
see you are a black man.
Yes,
Let me
exactly.
withdraw.
Just like you. Do you know how insulting it is for you to be
Let me
telling me you
withdraw
guys?
from that statement.
No.
Let me withdraw.
If you are feeling this way, that's how every South African feels.
I hear you.
What happens?
I
What happened?
admit.
What happened?
Let me withdraw from the statement.
Look, I have got to let other people.
I'm withdrawing from the statement.
You know,
from
you
my
say,
words.
you say,
Let me refrain from that.
you say you're a
And
supreme
I agree with.
You say you're a supreme leader. Go and get me Trevor Noah. I want to talk to Trevor Noah. Get me Trevor Noah. Yes, Trevor Noah is the most.
Okay,
most,
but allow me to make my last submission. Eh?
Yeah.
Allow
Yeah,
me
go
to
on.
make my last submission.
Go on. Go on.
In life, we have people who comes to other people's country to destroy it. I don't trust Nigeria that is coming for good purpose. Reason why? Nigeria is a country that is mostly banned in most countries. That should tell you something about Nigeria. So Nigeria is demonic. I don't want to lie to you. Everything that they do.
What? So if Nigeria is
just destroying
so
other
if
countries.
Nigeria is demonic, what is MTN, a South African company, doing in Nigeria? If Nigeria is demonic, what is a South African company
I'm going to answer that.
doing in Nigeria? How dare you come here and say that
I'm going to answer that.
Demonic. But during the apartheid system, they were taxing Nigerians, but you took demonic money to free you from the white man. Yeah? You took demonic money to free you from independence.
Let me answer your question.
You are contradicting yourself. Look, you know what? Let me tell you, I wasn't going to do this, but tomorrow morning, yeah, when I meet my cabinet, I am going to kick MTN out of my country because MTN has the contract for the networking system in my country. I am going to cancel that contract within 24 hours. I am tired of explaining to you guys why it is important that we should be one. If you are using the word you guys, if you are calling my Nigerian brothers demonic, I am going to cancel the MTN contract. Okay? I'm canceling the MTN contract. And I want Trevor Noah to come and debate me. I've had enough of this nonsense. I've had enough. I'm sorry. I have to stop this conversation.
Let me ask you.
I am so